Okay, Tom, what you got there?
Hey, great. What I want to make sure that everybody knows about is the presence of wood-destroying organisms. They're all over the place in the city of Chicago and metropolitan area. Probably half of my clients think that there are no such things as termites this far north in North America. Well, let me show that they're wrong, right? So here's a board from an older home that I pulled out of the home with the seller's permission after my inspection. Actually, they were throwing it away. So this is what it looks like on the surface. And if you want to take a closer look, something you can check for in your house, this is what it looks like once the termites begin to eat into the board. You can see that they create all these tunnels and hollow areas. Termites eat along parallel with the summer growth of the wood. So you will typically find sharp edges in the wood that have not been eaten. Imagine what this is going to do to your house after 20 years. It's a major structural problem. The immediate cost of treatment could be $3,000 to $5,000 in the Chicago area market for a single family home. And the presence of wood-destroying organisms like termites, like carpenter ants and powder post beetles is typically enough for many of my clients to either cancel the deal on the purchase or to demand repair. Now, there are two issues with termites. The first one is, are they present? The second one is, what's the structural damage that they've caused? So you've got to investigate this regarding your own purchase or your own home. If you can see any lumber like this in your backyard or in your home or in your garage. Termites are commonly found all over Chicago. We find them extensively in Hyde Park, in Old Town, in Rogers Park, in Arlington Heights. They're all over the place, along the lakefront. And remember, termites were here before we were, so they've got the ground and the turf. It's impossible to get rid of them fully from a neighborhood, but you can protect your house.
Can I ask you a couple questions?
Sure.
One, do you tend to find these in older homes, or can you find them in brand new or newish homes as well?
Right. Well, the statistics are that these tend to be more common in newer homes where the lot was cleared and the contractors bulldozed the lumber into the ground before they built the new home. So don't think that this is an old house phenomenon, because it's not. Something can look like this on the surface, but underneath can be completely eaten away. And in fact, it's more common to find these on new homes than older homes.
The other question I would have is if these tend to be a neighborhood phenomenon. If you find out that there are other houses in a neighborhood that have been having termite problems, is that the point at which you need to start checking into the house that you're looking at or the house that you own, because they're probably spreading?
That's correct. That's a great assumption, and that's how you should approach this issue. If there are other buildings in the neighborhood that show evidence of termites, and I'm going to show you what that looks like from the outside of the building, even when you can't see lumber, I'll show you what treatment looks like, then you ought to have your house examined by a licensed entomologist in the state of Illinois. You have a high probability of having termites yourself.